Hello everyone, how's it going? Scrembo here from Emotionless Crypto Trading. Welcome to my new video presentation related to Bitcoin's price news, technical details, and everything that is important for all of us in order to understand the market conditions of the day. So we're talking about a market cap which is increasing, by the way, and a 24 hours volume that is slightly above the average $74 billion. BTC is finding itself around 21,650 at the moment. 24 hours increase is about 5%. Meanwhile, the past 7 days, it's still on minus. Let's talk about the data, folks, on the charts. This is the 15-minute candlestick presentation. $21,581, the current price of the market. I'd like to explain with you the context that we're in and the current swing high that we just did. So at the moment, since we've been able to establish a significant sell-off at a time between 18 and 19 of June, which is this specific period, right? So that's a specific period we have been going through with a significant sell-off. Now, the end of that represented in a very, very powerful buying volume, 11% in 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's a lot, guys. For the BTC, which is not an altcoin, that is a small cap or a medium cap, which is supposed to be manipulated on 10-20% an hour, this is Bitcoin, folks. This is a coin which at the moment has $409 billion market cap. Used to be above 1 trillion a couple of months ago. So we're talking about something extremely serious at high level of amounts of money. Yet the volatility has increased as the price has been going down because of the market cap falling down and the order books getting pretty thin. Therefore, we have been retracing as usual. You don't get a V-shaped recovery and then pushing, right? You don't get this. You never get that. What you get is a revisiting in order to take out the highly leveraged people. Keep this thing in mind, folks. Highly leveraged people gotta be taken out. So we have been doing this specific leg downwards, taking out a whole lot of the highly leveraged people. Then our pump actually started exactly from $18,000. There's a little engulfing at the bottom of it, and that's from where the domination starts. So that being said, we have been forming a channel. The channel is between the two green lines. At the top we have the trending resistance line, and at the bottom we have the trending support line. With a couple of confirmations around the corner and a great looking chart with some accurate reactions on the way. Yet we've been able to push into some very interesting price point resistance levels, such as the 21,744, the blue line. Around that range there is resistance, just like with the 21,300 up to 500 there is resistance. So as you can see, this range is filled up with all the horizontal blue lines with resistances, which is why it's going to be pretty difficult for us to get out of this without facing a significant selling pressure. It's going to be really difficult at the end of the day. However, I'd like to tell you the fact that it is still on the table, the possibility for us to touch the green line at some point, right? The trending resistance line. If we successfully stay above the trending support line, which is right here, we're going to touch the green line, which is at the time 22,800s, right? So that's a great level. There's a whole lot of money to be made from here till that. And, you know, that's another 5% with leverage. There's a whole lot of the money, folks. Beautiful. This is how the BTC looks at the moment. For short-term details, it's quite interesting. Charts are looking promising. As soon as the trending support line holds, we do have some horizontal structures holding below us. And take a look at what's happening here with the fat fingers, exchange disorders. This is pretty problematic for those of you having all sorts of stop losses. Look what happens over there. They're crashing the markets, which is not really happening on all the exchanges, right? So that movement didn't happen on the exchanges of Binance, Bybit, Femex, FTX, right? Primex, BT, and so on. It didn't happen over there. It just happened on Coinbase. We used to call this, in a funny way, fat fingers, which is why they can't press the real number. So they are pressing a wrong number when they want to sell it, and then simply by mistaken, the selling pressure is getting triggered in a wrong direction with the wrong price. So usually we have these things that are not supposed to generate liquidations because the prices are acting under milliseconds, which is not how the liquidations are functioning. Liquidations are functioning based on a few seconds generated by the mark price. Mark price is a tool offered by the exchanges that is making the average of the price of the past few seconds, right? So it's not sufficient for the price to crash for a second in a price point in order to take you out. No, it needs to stay there for a few seconds. So in other words, it has to be that one, the real price, in order for the liquidation to happen. Just because it fell down 5% in a second and it came back up, you're not going to be liquidated. It has to go down to that price point, stay there for at least 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, and then it's considered the real price. Especially when the markets are crashing, we do have all this mark prices following the real price. You know, the idea is that it's following the real price in a delayed form in order to avoid the flash crashes and the manipulations of the market. So that's basically the whole discussion for the moment. For those of you, because I've been getting private messages, for those of you wondering about my private one-to-one coaching, feel free to check out scrembocoaching.com, the website describing how it functions. There's more information here. It is one-to-one directly with me, live on conversations. Feel free to check out between 4 to 6 weeks intensive private coaching with me, where I'll take you by hand and teach you how to be a professional trader from A to Z. Make sure to register now and check out your email, including the spam box, including the inbox, as well your Telegram. As well, scrembocoaching.com/today for those of you looking to join my movement of trading through API. We're trading for you. Feel free to check out on the left side of the screen our trading performers, and then on the right side, how does it function with a minimum required budget. There is no upfront fees. It's just pure commission out of the profits we generate. Simple as like that. That's pretty much all about it, folks. It's all. Have a beautiful time. Subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.